Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Cobalt Core. We're gonna be playing the Tide Runner again today, because I'm struggled last time to actually get a winning run here. This ship is actually pretty difficult to play with. Not only do you have to spend 1 energy every shuffle playing the anchor if you want to move, it costs you 1 draw, and you have to play your other cards in a very specific order, which maybe you don't want to do. I guess with the Gemini, you also play your cards in a sometimes specific order, but the Tide Runner seems like a much more difficult ship to play with. That is because I think the cannon being on the right side makes it harder. Enemies you tend to want to move to one side or another. The cannon not being in the middle makes it a little bit difficult to aim with. The 2 empty structures in the middle means that a lot of ships that fire shot, empty, shot, you can't really just evade your way out of those. You're gonna have to put up some blocks. So I kind of want Dizzy on a run like this. You know, we might get hit in the cockpit, which we don't want because that's gonna be brittle because we're playing on hardest. There's a lot of little things going on with the ship that make it a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be even initially. But we're gonna play as Dizzy, Riggs, and Perry. I don't remember what we played with last time, although I guess I literally can check. Last run was Riggs, Perry, and Isaac. So this is gonna be relatively similar, except we have Dizzy instead of Isaac. We can put up maybe a little bit of guaranteed shielding as opposed to, you know, drones blocking shots. Let's give it a shot. I would very much love to eke out a victory with the Tide Runner and see what awaits us. Maybe we unlock another character? I don't know. I don't know anything about the final character unlock here. I think that actually books could be a very good unit to bring along with the Tide Runner, because if you books and then draw, then you can keep playing draw cards and keep moving your ship to the right. But I guess that's part of the problem I have with the cannon being on the right side of your ship. If you are drawing and then playing free cards that you draw, you're going to be moving to the right because you're playing the rightmost cards in your hand. So the cannon is quickly going to be out of range of the enemy that's above you. So I feel like even just that little thing, the cannon being on the right, makes this ship way harder than you would think on a normal run. What do you add to the deck here? I mean, honestly, I freaking don't know. I don't really want to lose shield because we have Dizzy, although we can give him an artifact that raises your maximum shield. Gain 1 debris is 1 garbage card added to the deck forever, unless we remove it. Losing 2 max hull, I mean, do I really want to go down to 3? Not really. But there are actually quite a lot of ways in this game to get maximum hull integrity back. I think, though, that I really don't want to add more garbage to the deck. But I don't want to lose the shield because it means Dizzy can't gain that much shield. Unless we get shield boosting cards, like, heck, even an upgraded shield surge can give us that shield capacity bonus every time we play the card for 1 when it shuffles. So maybe we can say, lose 1 max shield, and then we'll try to add cards that make Dizzy's shielding better. We will definitely upgrade 2 cards to Type A. Type A or Type B, I don't care, but the upgrades I think are very handy. You could gain max hull, but I think I'd rather get the upgrades. We got Scramble and Lunge. The Scramble upgrade made it gain 1 more evasion. The Lunge made it flippable, which is actually kind of nice because we might need to flip in order to move our cannon into position. So let's see what we got. We did not draw anchor. We can move 1 to the right. I'm actually not going to do that though. Although we could draw shot, basic shot, block shot. What I'm actually gonna do is draw shot, see what we get, and I'm gonna play a scramble and just use 1 of my evasion to bank multiple evasion. Sure, we're not doing that much damage on this turn, but we're also, you know, doing 1 and stacking a whole bunch of evasion, which is nice. So we can lunge for 1 damage. Not really a reason to, I suppose, because we can just, basic shot, multi-shot. I do like Perry as a damage-dealing class. Shield Surge keeps us alive, or we can play Anchor, but actually I guess there's no reason to play Anchor, huh? We can just block, take no damage, shoot, shoot. I think that was one of my well, not so much a mistake from the last time I tried to play this character, because you might not be able to move if your cards are in a bad order and you don't have rigs, you know? It's gonna move one and then take a few pot shots. That's good. But I think that I like Dizzy being on this ship, because then if we don't want to move or we can't move, we don't have to play anchor. We can bank that energy, we can bank that card play, basically. Otherwise, you're playing anchor, you're playing maybe cards you don't want to play in order to move out of the way, and it starts to get a little bit much. Now, Fleetfoot is interesting. Evading more when you play a card on the edge of your hand. It actually could be very interesting in order to enable you to move further. I've never really utilized Fleetfoot. Maybe this is the time. It is uncommon as well. Let's go for Fleetfoot, and then maybe we can have lots of movement for free thanks to Rigs. Dude, Rigs might be my favorite. Okay, I'm not gonna say favorite. Rigs might be the strongest character in this freaking game because of the fact that you can actually, like, properly evade enemy shots, which is way more... It's way more efficient than just tanking the hits, because it's really hard to tank the hits with Dizzy's starting deck. So Fleetfoot, the Hermes Boots effect will be lost at the end of turn. We can stack evasion, or we can just do some damage. Let's just do some damage. Maybe even dump Corrupted Core, maybe try to get some shield, but I don't want to have permanent or temporary shield that gets lost. So instead we are going to smack you, and then end our turn. We get trash added, which is, we get 3 trash? What the freaking heck, man? We're gonna have to spend a lot of time getting rid of that trash. But this is actually a very easy ship for the Tide Runner, because there are 2 shots in the middle. All we gotta do is just, I'll spend 1. All we gotta do really is just make sure that the enemy is always firing in the middle of our ship, and we'll be totally fine. We can just play 1 of any card to get out of the way. We're taking 2 damage, so we don't have to play the anchor. Instead, what we can do is dump the trash, block, put up a little bit more block. Could have also played Fleetfoot there, but no real reason to. One more reason why I feel like this ship can be kind of difficult. Let me actually just rephrase that. All of the ships in this game can be difficult to play as, because a lot of the ships in this game have a hard time putting up shield unless you're playing as Dizzy. I'm talking about player ships, not enemy ships here. You know, if you are playing with Isaac, maybe you have a shield drone. The other characters don't really have shield cards. Books can sometimes toss out a Geode to block, but a lot of the enemy ships you come up against scale. They gain like 1 power drive every other turn or something like that. So they do 2, 3, 4 damage, 5 damage, 6 damage. It's really hard to put up that much block constantly, isn't it? I'm noticing the problem here, but actually it shouldn't matter. I can't engineer the cannons to be in the middle because I played Hermes Boots. Okay, that's very interesting. Well, this is okay, we're not taking any damage. But a ship like this, we can slow play this ship. We can just take these little pot shots, stack up evasion, play whatever's on the left or right side of our ship, and not worry so much about what we're actually doing. You know, like, oh no, he put up 1 shield in this turn, and I'm admittedly going a little bit slowly here, but, you know, we're doing occasional bits of damage, we're not taking that much damage, we're blocking all of his shots because we have this hole in the middle of our ship. Move over, give me a trash. Even if we have to play the trash, it's free movement, so I feel like the Tide Run... There's gonna be a lot of good and bad matchups. This is a very good matchup. This matchup is, hey, my ship has the perfect freebie in the middle of the ship. I move for free. You can't really do that much to me, so this is a very good matchup for us. Any ship that has cannon, empty cannon, that's gonna be bad. We're gonna have to work on that. But yeah, you know, we've got a lot of trash in the deck, but yeah, I agree. Dizzy, the trash is getting a little bit ridiculous. But like, we don't even have to spend any of our evasion. And maybe that's a reason maybe to think that you don't actually need rigs. You know, you can just play, right? You can just play whatever card is on the left or right in order to move, but well, last time we did that, it didn't quite work out that well. We needed a little bit of extra mobility that we didn't have. I guess we had rigs, but I still didn't have that extra mobility that I needed. Anyways, 15 evasion at the end of that fight, but you're freaking dead, dude. Overpower. Overdrive I like. Whenever you attack, you gain temp shield, decreases by 1 at the end of turn. No thank you. I never take cards like these for parry. Mostly I'm interested in things like overpower that synergize with the multi-shots. But it's weird to think that parry does have something that generates shields or generates maybe a little bit of extra flippable mobility, you know? But he can be used for temporary blocks. You know, Flux, play Flux, and then you play a multi-shot. That's 3 temporary shield by playing multi-shot A. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I still am gonna take Overpower though, because we need the burst damage, let's be honest. Well, now what do we do? I guess with Overpower, I do like a multi-shot to do additional damage. It would be a very good upgrade target, admittedly. Oh, but I actually do think I want the Shield Surge upgrade. So we're gonna go Repair Yard, Elite Repair Yard, I think. I do like that path, but we're gonna start here. Unmanned Shipped, welcome back. 2 random cards gain Upgrade A, Upgrade B, or choose a card to upgrade. I would like Upgrade A, because it makes cards free. I think that's my preference here. It tends to make cards cheaper. We get Fleet Foot and Block Shot A. You know, this is the one that I would want B, Shield Surge. This is not bad. Not bad at all. I think I can accept that. The Fleet Foot is free, so it's better movement. Block Shot is just a little bit additional damage. Not an amazing payout. I would say it hit the wrong cards, but move a card, upgrade. I do think we're gonna want Shield Surge. This doesn't actually give us any more shielding on the turn we play it, but it does give us renewable max shield up, which we can use to tank shots if we need to. Hi, how's your loop going? Fine, you? Great, I installed a hot tub in the bridge of my ship, but I keep raising the temperature and it doesn't feel like it's getting any warmer. So missiles again? Yes, please. I was kind of hoping you would still be in the hot tub. Well, we just unplug the missile terminal. We can, I think, perform pretty well here. We can move quickly, which is nice, and hopefully we have a lot of cheap attacks we can use in order to hit the Seeker. You know, I think I'm gonna let you take 2 on this turn, my dude. I am just going to play a Scramble. I shouldn't have even moved to the right. I think I exhausted the Corrupted Core though. But I'm just gonna move 1. No, I think maybe, did I play Shield Capacity? I'm gonna let you take the 2 from that, and then we're gonna work on you on this turn. This sucks. We need to be better about this. We actually have a very good turn though. Lunge, so move 2, then lunge. Then we can move 1 more, attack, get rid of the Corrosion Missile. Okay, we're in a very good orientation to immediately shoot the Acid Missile. Use some of our evasion, that's fine. I hate Anchor always being here, but we gotta play it. Draw shot. You know, multi-shot is probably worth doing. He only has to survive 2 more turns, it's not that bad. And the only thing we have to destroy is the Seeker. So fleet foot move 1, basic shot does it, but then we're very much out of position for the other missiles that are coming in. So actually, I kind of like the idea of being stationary and then just letting him take 2. We stay here, and then we can move and attack these 3 missiles as they launch, because we really can't let him get acidified. Although right now it probably doesn't matter. But it seems like an okay turn. Lunge. Moved 1 more. Block shot. Fleetfoot. I don't have another missile, unfortunately, my dude, but oh, and that actually moved us really out of position. But he's gonna live, so, you know, it doesn't really matter that much, does it? In fact, go home, Soggins. It's a lot easier to keep him alive than you would think. I can't thank you enough, so I won't. Okay, fine, I'll offer you a reward. Missile malware, it makes enemy missiles and drones launch backwards, and it exhausts. A seeker missile does 2 damage, it cannot miss. You know, I kind of like that as just something that you throw out there to do damage. You don't have to actually aim it. With the Tide Runner, that could be pretty decent for us. Missile bays on the left side of the ship as well. It doesn't synergize with anything like Overpower. We're not Isaac. We're not gonna get more value from this. Honestly, just give me the artifact. Whenever you have no cards, draw a card. Doesn't really work with the ship because we don't get movement out of that, but it is still, you know, fine to have. 1 extra energy every 3rd turn, that's gonna happen a lot. Hail and well met, Traveler. We're gonna upgrade our, probably multi-shot at this point. Just for a little bit more damage, especially if we draw this after the overpower, the overcharge. Dead or alive, baby. This ship might be a little bit difficult, but hey, we don't have to move. So if we don't have to move, I mean overpower, draw shot. I know that we're hitting the wing. Shield surge. We're not taking any damage on this turn though, so give me a, and we drew anchor, so give me a basic shot, I think. We still need to do damage. We only get 1 more turn of any overdrive. This is a freaking, I mean, are you dead? I think you're dead. All right, he killed himself. You can never expect a fight to be that good. Now, Converter. We've had very good Converter runs in the past. I like this card. The extra evasion is insane. Converter B doesn't drain your shield, and we can stack up shield. Acid Cannon, though, is pretty good for the damage over time. Feint, you move and you gain temporary block. I think out of this, I do like Converter. Right now we don't have that much shielding, but it is still some shielding if you need it. Deflect missiles or Dizzy's cards do more damage. Block shot? Honestly, I'm gonna take that. It doesn't, there's no negative, and Dizzy's 1 card doing 1 more damage, fine, whatever. Shielding becomes 0 or keep your shielding. This might be worth a upgrade. You know, I don't mind overpower costing 2, but not exhausting. That's pretty okay, especially if we have parry multi-shot cards in the deck and occasional extra energy. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for that. More damage versus anything else. That's usually how I like to play these. Cannot move. Perfect. Overpower. Attack. Attack. Taking 2 damage. Not that bad. We can shield surge, block shot. Actually, if we shield surge, we take 1. And then I can draw shot. Basic shot will move us. Then you might as well play this to stack up a 1 evasion. No reason to move. We did lose all of our overdrive, but it was there for a little while. Basic dodge means we can attack. Now we're taking 1 damage. That's acceptable. Gotta stack up some evasion, because, you know, Brittle Cockpit is just so hard to work with. You gotta dump that card as soon as you can. It's ridiculous. Okay, Fleetfoot, Anchor, we move 2. Lunge, we'll move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. I guess we're just moving out of the way. Perfect evasive maneuver. Thank you, Perry. I wonder if we could just move to the side, like, constantly. Alright, I'm gonna... You know, I'm not gonna burn 1 evasion just to hit you for 3 damage. I'm gonna stockpile that evasion and use it maybe on a turn like this. We have 3 energy. If we play Anchor, then we only have 2 energy. We're gonna play Overpower. So I guess here you probably just Overpower, Shield Surge, Fleetfoot. We're slowly stacking up Overdrive. You know, I guess if you can shuffle enough, you can keep the Overdrive coming constantly. We do have 4 shielding right now. We only had 2 at the beginning of combat, so we are, you know, slowly making progress. I would like to shuffle multi-shot, please. I mean, we're currently taking 1 damage, so just shoot. I mean, this guy is dead next turn. We are just destroying them now. We are just destroying them now, actually. And you're dead. I got a little bit impatient with calculating my movements. I thought to myself, they're probably dead. Mitosis. 1 shield, but 2 temp shield every turn. It's not bad. I do like Weaken. I really like Weaken. I also really like Think Twice. I mean, it's just a free turn. It's a free cycle. When you might need to get rid of cards in your hand and get better cards in your hand, it doesn't... It's weird because it's not defensive or offensive. Get you to Overpower, get you to the multi-shot though, a little bit faster. What I like about it is that it's free, let's be honest. Every 10th time you draw a card, gain 1 energy, Flywheel, Warp Mastery, 3 shield, 3 evasion, which is actually wasted on our ship, and Genesis, 3 artifacts. When you have no cards, draw. 10th time you draw, gain 1 energy. That's gonna be wasted. Like, we can't go infinite with the Anchor, I think, which is, here. Because we would have to have 11... No, we would have to have 10 zero-cost cards in deck and Anchor, and if that was our entire deck, we could go infinite. And then slowly accumulate energy, but that doesn't make... It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. I do like the extra energy, though. I do like Flywheel. I think I will still take it. But we're not going infinite off of that. Don't think about it. Boop, boop, boop. Look, I love ships like this because I know Flywheel, keep on turning. I know that we can get out of the way just by, you know, moving to the right twice. So we're gonna Fleetfoot and then basic shot. And I don't think I even shield surge here. I think I just go directly into Think Twice. Because this enemy's gonna get stronger faster than I can put up blocks. So we just need to go for the lethal KO, which means Think Twice. We're really looking for multi-shot and overpower, which I guess we're gonna get soon. We can, you know, put up some scramble, and then take a shot. One, two, three. I guess lunging to the left means we take none. So that's one more damage right there. Yeah, we're really just waiting for the overpower. We can't put up enough block. So I feel like this is gonna be a turn where we pretty much just kind of set up for the multi-shot next turn. It's gonna be an anchor. It should really be anchor, overpower, move left. Anchor, overpower, move left. Now we're in position. We'll get extra energy. Stop moving to the left, you dick. I guess you probably overpower again. Stop it. And then we can kill you. I didn't realize you could get such a good value from that overpower being upgraded. It's pretty dang good. And you know what? Dizzy's cards doing more damage makes me think deflection is pretty nice. A little bit of damage, max shield, shield, temp shield. I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna build up my Dizzy on this run, I think. Immediately I'm like, let's also upgrade it. Yeah. It's also tempting to go for the draw shot upgrade to hopefully lean into flywheel, but I want the temp shield because we're gonna need it on certain fights when we get bad turns. And then if we upgrade converter, hey, it's free evasion. So temp shield, and then just give me a think twice immediately. Thinking for the extra energy, the flywheel. That's why I like think twice. If you have a B think twice, enough of them in your deck, you could theoretically go infinite. Somewhere in this game there is a dude who gives you duplicates of your cards. He'll double up on, or like quintuple up on a card in your deck. So maybe we want to upgrade this to not exhaust, and then maybe we can luck into that. So that's a solid card, I think. Block shot deflection. Lunge. We can do 8 damage or 5 with big blocks. Let's put up 5 with big blocks. I guess we didn't need that much temp shield, but that's still okay. Yeah, maybe, I gotta say, I love Dizzy and I love Riggs. They are really good characters. Some of my favorites, for sure. Don't need to be here, let's dodge. Multi-shot, draw shot. I think I'm screwing up my movement a little bit. If I move, I'm gonna get hit, but we've got the block for it. Just give me an end turn. I think I played the wrong cards in the wrong order. We could have dodged the missile and have done 2 more damage. So here I'm thinking corrupted core, block shot, scramble, we should take none. Fleetfoot will move you too. That's not what we want. Just give me the end turn. This is a very good ship for us because we're able to seemingly easily take advantage of the empty structures. But again, that's not always the case. Not overpower and deflection. Could just deflection and then basic block, and I think we're just like literally out of the way, right? Yep, slowly accumulating shields to keep us safe. Thank you, Dizzy. We're at 3 max already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to draw damage. Should work. Refresh interval. Temp shield next turn gain energy exhaust. Things that give energy tend to exhaust. Stun source, very, 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 very good. I'd prefer to have the relic of your second attack stuns though, which is the best relic in the game. As is, stun source literally takes up our whole turn to play it, and it's not like we have max allowing us to play cards like these for free. And admittedly, it's not like we need it. You know, with Riggs, evasion, Tide Runner, default evasion, and Dizzy blocking, do we need stunning as much? Give me a skip. This ship could be a little annoying to take out, but probably won't be that bad. Let's draw in case we draw. I was gonna look for overpowered, but that's okay. Just don't play the lunge, we'll be fine. Give me a... We did get extra energy. I guess we could play like a corrupted core. And I'll do it again! We're actually doing decent damage. We're gonna take 4 from the missiles, but this is basically what a Think Twice is made for, I think. But if we fleet foot, we can just evade everything immediately. So I think we fleet foot. Fleet foot. This does give us extra energy, but because we don't need it on this turn, I kind of don't want to play it. Maybe we just play a converter, surge. Should have played basic shot, never mind. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna play this because I'm gonna look for deflection. I know we could have played overpower. We gained 3 temp shield, didn't take any damage on that turn, but you know, whatever. It's not like he can do anything on this turn. He's not doing anything. And we're gonna get extra energy next turn anyways. So there you go. Move to the right. Thank you. Draw shot. Basic shot. Give me a lunge shot. The one problem I have with the shield surge upgrade is that on a turn like this, it might not even be worth playing, because if you're not taking damage, the only thing it gives you is max shield. It doesn't actually fill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not gonna get there. Give me a fleet foot. Anchor. Multi-shot. Dodge. Taking no damage. And it's interesting because the basic version of the card gives you 1 and 1. So at least you're stockpiling some shield. I guess what I'm saying is that I would like Shield Surge B to give you 1, 1, 1. 1 max, 1 regular, 1 temp. But that ain't how it goes, is it? That's a lot of incoming damage. Luckily, we can just evade the hell out of it. We have to go to the left though, because if we go to the right, then the Seeker will hit the cockpit. I guess we can still evade that. Give me a 1, 2. Still taking no damage. End turn. You do 2, right? 2, you're gonna do 4, which is 1 blue remaining. Hopefully you move to the right. I only have to hit you for 3. Just need you to, thank you, move into position. Dude, so far so good. Attack for 0 each time it's drawn. This fight, add 2. You can make it add 3 or make it add 1, but it doesn't exhaust. So Charge Beam will do 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Currently it does 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but only once, and you get to pick when to play it. And this does 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We don't draw enough, I think, for this to happen, or really to be good. We only have 2 draw cards. We need to remove the basic shots, basic dodge, basic blocks. Then maybe we could make something like this work, but we have other cards to upgrade as well, so don't want to add it. 1 heat every turn. This combat is going to have... What a terrible layout. This combat is going to be a little bit difficult for us. We actually drew with rigs for the first time ever. We did some decent damage, we didn't take much. Currently we're taking none, we are getting heated up though. That will do damage that's essentially unavoidable, so we gotta be careful about that. Think twice, we need energy, we need cards, we need draw. Give me a, I guess here, just double basic shot to do as much damage as possible. I don't think we're killing you before we take hull damage, unfortunately, but oh well. We do have another overpower though. I mean, overpower block shot gets us there, and I kind of like the idea of doing a little bit of damage. Oh my god, we have so much freaking damage. Actually, a draw shot block shot does damage, but I think I'd rather just block shot, because if we use the draw shot, then we have to evade, and then we have no evasion. We're using our evasion for the movement. Take the 1 damage. Except that we're probably just gonna kill you on this turn. No, we're not. No, we are not. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to move 4. We can actually move 4 pretty easily too. But it means we're gonna do no damage, which I would prefer not to have happen. Anchor Fleetfoot, can't do any damage. We'd have to anchor, basic dodge, move, Fleetfoot here, deflection, move 2, spend 1 evasion, move 2, we're doing 5 damage, you're gonna have 2 HP. All right, basic dodge, anchor, move left, no, because Fleetfoot's gonna move us left when we play it. That's the thing. What happens if we just move to the left a bunch then? Oh, we're not playing this then. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to move 5. So it'd be anchor, dodge, move. Flexion would move us right 1. Fleetfoot would move us left 2. Okay, hold on, hold on. Anchor, basic dodge. Tuk, tuk. Move left 1. Deflection. We're in our current orientation. Then a Fleetfoot will move us left twice. Boom, boom. Cannon there. The 3 shot is missing. The 2 shot is hitting the deflection. So boom, 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 boom. I think that's right. That photon condenser is really helping. Which one is the photon condenser? That one. Just die. A little bit of an annoying fight, but attack damage equals damage of the enemy's attacks. Parry. Now this card is an interesting card, because this is the card that you would want to kill the boss, or not the boss, the shopkeep, I would imagine. Let the shopkeep attack you and then you just parry it all back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 42 damage. I mean, it's just a good attack, but do we need 42 damage? I don't know. Draw 1 of each from the draw pile. So it'll probably draw Anchor or Corrupted Core, unless they're different class cards technically, but they're both gray, so I don't know. These are both like ship cards. Basics. The parry is very tempting though, but the second opinion is also very tempting. The draw means it'll hit the flywheel. I mean, we're kind of building around the overpower, so give me second opinion for the draw. Heal booster, when you heal, heal 1. Armored bay, missile bay gains armor. We don't heal at all, but this is a very good combo for the perks that are like, hey, gain max health. But I'll take the armored bay because we don't have any of those. Remove at repair yards. Now we can actually get a lot of removal done. That's why I don't like spending removal early, because that artifact exists in this game. This is a very good turn 1 because we can just not move. I'm beginning to like dizzy attack cards in the photon condenser, by the way. That seems real nice, actually. I mean, draw shot ending with a fleet foot should work. So, well, it's gonna draw, but let's see what we draw. I do want to play overpower. We can play overpower, then multi-shot. We'll miss one of the shots. Oh, but then we're right here. All right, I'm gonna play overpower. I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna hit you for 18? That's a lot of damage, man. Fleetfoot is free movement out of the way. I mean, this dude is dead. Well, okay, he might not be dead. Not immediately, anyways. We can get to think twice, which will allow us to discard and draw. I also like this because maybe we can actually just lunge out of the way, which I think we're gonna do. So don't play this. We don't need to play it. We don't need the energy. We don't need the card draw on this turn. Let him hit nothing. Oh, look, you're right in front of my power core, you dummy. Well, I'm not killing you, unfortunately. We do need to move. We gotta move to the left, so it's gonna be... I could have maybe done the basic shot, but it wasn't worth it, I don't think, for the 1 energy we would have paid. Why are you still trying to attack me, you jerk? Left, lunge. 6 health. Left, lunge. Left, deflection. Honestly, deflection is just good damage. Power play, I also really do enjoy a power play. I kind of like inverter as well. It does, oh, it doesn't exhaust? I mean, this is the end play of all of those shield granting cards. You give yourself a whole bunch of maximum shield, you give yourself a lot of shield, maybe with converter, and then, wait, nope, this upgraded doesn't take your shield. And then you just turn your shields into overdrive, or you can play power play. 1 power drive permanently. Which you gotta admit is pretty good. Oh, it's been upgraded, so it doesn't hurt you, it's just 1 forever. You can make inverter 1 energy, or you can make it... I mean, I kind of like it. Like, get rid of basic block, basic dodge, upgrade converter, upgrade this later. You know what we need? We need a big shield. We have... If we get rid of basic block, we get 2 shield every shuffle. That's not that much. We need more shield generation, I think, before we take this. I'm gonna take the power play. When you miss an enemy, they take damage, or when you shuffle, they take 1 damage. You know, take Grazer, because we might miss by attacking for movement. Seriously, cruising for a bruising. Okay, overpower, second opinion. It's a lot of draw. Currently we're taking 2. If we power play and move 1, I mean, how much damage can I do? I can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I can do 11. Why gain 1 overdrive, power drive, if you can just do like 11 damage? Hit, hit, and actually a lunge means we're taking none at the end of turn. We will get status, but who cares? Yeah, okay. Actually, we're gonna get energy by playing the draw shot. Okay, so give me block shot, draw shot. We gain energy, so then you can give me a lunge shot. Man, my math was really wrong. I guess in this case, give me a basic dodge. We'd be hitting up into the armor anyways. I thought, man, my math was all wrong. What can I say? Bad math. We only need to do 5. A multi-shot literally does it. So give me a 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Need to hit you. Think twice. We can't move, which is actually perfect, because then we can just multi-shot. Oh, and you're dead. Riggs' flywheel is at 0. Choose a card from your draw pile, put it in your hand, gain 1 shield, gain 1 for every time played this combat. I think this is what we want. We want momentum. This is our shield granting card. And now there is a very big synergy with the, not converter, but inverter. But I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is actually a very good card for us. We have a lot of max shield generation. I will remove 2 cards. We're gonna remove a basic block and a basic dodge. I do want to upgrade converter, but I feel like we probably don't need it for evil Rigsier. What's up, evil me? All right, enough, stupid Riggs, enough. You're just some weird time echo or something, like a sick cosmic joke. It's not funny. Pretty sure we're both real. I think we're just both Riggs. That's so much worse. All right, this is the fight where I usually don't pay enough attention to understand why I'm taking so much damage. So we gotta be careful. What I actually think we do on this turn is power play momentum. We don't do much, but we take none, we power up momentum, and we have our power drive. Perfect block, good, good, good. If we move left, we take 1. So it's like a corrupted core moves us left 1. Fleetfoot scramble basic shot. We take 1 damage, but we're gonna repair that at the end of the fight anyways. So corrupted core. Fleetfoot scramble. Screwed it up! And after all that, I screwed it up! Don't even play it. Keep the evasion. We're gonna take 1. Hey, this armor is great. We do need to get out of the way, though. We have Anchor in hand, so actually what I'm thinking is maybe overpower Think Twice. We will get energy. You know, actually, what if you just don't play Overpower? What if you just play a Think Twice here? Draw 5, you're gonna get, well, if we're gonna get multi-shot, Overpower Think Twice. And then give me more draw. Well, yeah, give me more draw. Currently at 5, that's okay. What do we have? Oh, we have Anchor! Is this good? I don't know. We're only taking 2 damage, it's probably good. So I'm thinking deflection. Hit for 6, take no damage. It's tempting to hit for freaking 16, but you know, we don't have to play deflection if we could play multi-shot momentum or shield surge. We can't move. So give me a multi-shot. And then give me a momentum. No, give me the shield surge. We need the capacity before we actually buff momentum, I think. Yeah, this is fine. Not a bad return on our investment for the overdrive, I think. We do need to move left, so this is a good opportunity for it. We've got some decent cards. And look, there's momentum. Currently taking 1, so give me a... block shot, momentum, lunge shot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, this is totally fine. Take 2 blue. There's a missile there, but we can move on this turn. Well, maybe. I mean, I think on this turn you move. Spend your free movement, bounce. Stack 1 overdrive for next turn. I think we're gonna be totally fine on this fight. We're stacking up more evasion than we're using. It's really tempting to scramble, draw shot, multi-shot, but then we take damage, so I think we're gonna go right, multi-shot, draw shot, because we'll just do a lot of damage. In fact, you're dead! Dude, so far so good. Another think twice. I love it. Shield gun, ooh. I don't think we actually generate enough shield for this. Adds temp shield, maybe. Like, we're not building that much temp shield. We're not building around it. Payback is what you would want in order to build around it, but I think it's a little bit late for this. Whenever you get hit, you shoot. But, you know, we start with 2 max shield. We can't really build that much shields. I'm just gonna take another think twice. 1 evade every turn, you can't have more than 3. Every time you gain shield, gain temp shield. Remove 3 cards. Shield burst seems very good for a shieldy build, but I have to also acknowledge that just removing 3 cards seems really nice. Basic shot. Basic shot. Basic shot. This ship, a ship like this is very difficult for us to deal with because we can't block, we can't dodge both attacks through the empty structure. That's why it's gonna be a little bit tricky. We're gonna have to put up blocks. I think on this turn, what I would love to do is maybe power play into just some movement. Then I also like this. Oh, we can't move. That's actually totally fair and totally fine. We put up enough block. Why not think twice and then see what we draw? The only thing we can play is Fleetfoot. Are we okay discarding the other cards? I'd like to have them. So let's not worry about that. We're taking 1 damage. We don't have to play anything. If I play Block Shot Momentum, we're also taking no damage. If I play Fleetfoot Block Shot, we're in line to hit you. I really think this is just like a momentum. Fleetfoot, think twice, move out of the way. Try to build a turn next turn. There you go. Maxed out our shields, stockpiled a lot of evasion, sounds good to me. Again, this is one of those combats where it is kind of hard in order, it's kind of hard to get out of here. Out block the enemy when they're gaining 1 power drive every 2 turns, but we We possibly could with this build. We possibly could. This is actually a good play. We drew anchor. Ooh, so when you draw from think twice, if you draw anchor, you don't move. That's very interesting. I'm just gonna smack you. Yeah. Taking one. Let's move one. Move three. Boom, boom, boom. Why not? And yet here we are, actually able to block, mostly just because of momentum. I know that as long as we keep getting the max shield, every time we shuffle, momentum can allow us to tank one hit at this point. We can't move, so we'll momentum. Very good, very good. Now we're taking 8 damage. We kind of need to deal with that. Then again, pretty sure you're dead. Extra battery. Extra energy, exhaust. Big shield. Big shield B is like the perfect shield because we don't have a lot of max shield, but this is what I need to fill up that max shield. And now we are kind of a blocky dizzy deck. I do think we need to upgrade Converter, and because Big Shield can get us our block back quickly, I actually kind of like Converter A, but Converter B is also really, 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 really solid. You know what's also solid? Upgrading a Think twice and then maybe duplicating it 5 times. Could we go infinite off of that? No, because we have the Anchor. Although maybe we could discard Anchor with Think twice if we draw Anchor, but how would you draw 10 times? Get a lot of Think twice. Oh right, that card. It would be a lot of draw. It would be a lot of draw. I think we should not worry about that. I feel like going infinite is more of a max thing, but how do you go infinite on the not with 17 cards, a lot of which cost 2. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna upgrade the Converter, and we're gonna make it free. With momentum and Big Shield, we should be able to rebuild our blocks super quickly. That's my thinking. Backup energy ready to go. This does seem like a power play, although a Fleetfoot Scramble can push us out of the way. I think you power play. Whether or not you play Fleetfoot, you are going to have to spend 1 energy correcting, or not 1 energy, you're going to have to spend 1 evasion correcting. So I think you just move left and then Corrupted Core. This ship, again, this is one of those ideal ships that, that we like to fight because we can just dodge the cannon shots very easily. We are probably going to draw an Anchor, which I think is totally fine. Converter. I'm going to play this to dump it out of my hand. I'm going to play Overpower. We're going to Second Opinion. We did draw Anchor, but we have Multi-Shot, which is kind of what I was hoping for, let's be honest. Play the Multi-Shot. I hate having both Think Twices in hand. We'll play one of them, because then we can play Draw Shot, which gives us more energy. Into a Fleetfoot, Shield Surge. I mean, we did half of your health in 1 turn. That's not that bad. We don't have a lot of evasion on this turn, though. We just have to move left once, though, so not a huge deal. In fact, I think you Momentum Anchor multi, and then that's your entire turn. I guess I could have killed you. That would have also been acceptable. I didn't realize we would do so much damage, but, well, there we are. I like flywheel on rigs, I really do. I think I underappreciated it previously, now I'm enjoying it. Also the Dizzy's freaking photon condenser. It's a lot of free damage if you just have a couple of his block cards, because a lot of his block cards also do 1 damage, now they do 2. Extra battery blockout burner. Lower capacity for a lot of block this turn. Faint. I don't want these, actually. Extra battery could be good for the extra energy. In fact, it's upgraded. I'll take it. We tend to have a lot of draw. This, I mean, we know what this fight is. This is a chill fight. We buff. We buff, we buff, we buff. Unfortunately, I cannot... avoid hitting. So I can either open with a deflection or end my turn. I'm gonna end my turn because stalling doesn't matter. You don't wake up that turn. You wake up, if we do nothing, you're gonna wake up next turn. So I feel like this is perfect. Do we want a lot of evasion right now? Let's say yes. Now you're coming back to life. I mean, if I can't kill you in 1 hit, then you might as well wait 2 turns before you activate this guy. Extra battery, 6 energy. Give me the mass draw. We'll probably get anchor off of that. Overpower. 25 HP. So we can do... We're gonna get energy off of a think twice. So we can do 4, 4, 4, 4. 16 damage. We need to do another 5. Deflection. I think we'll do it because this is the base damage of the card after the artifact. I think it's exactly 15. Let me do the math one more, or exactly 5 for 21. Let's do the math one more time. 16. We need to do 5. We have +3. Your card is going to do 5. Smack. Smack. We're gonna have 2 energy, so even if it does 6. Where did 6 come from? Wait, what? Adds 1, adds 2. You know what? I'm beginning to think that actually, yeah, okay, the base damage is 2, so it's not including his artifact, so we had it. Still, easy fight, what can I say? Hand cannon. Your hand size do that much damage. Inverter. This is kind of the card that I'm looking for right now. This is a very good scaling card. I'm not sure we need it with the damage and the shields that we already possess, but it could be a very interesting play. Ah, let's add it, why not? Facade. Or 1 HP, 1 heal for every elite. That's gonna be 1. So we'll take Facade. Which is interesting because it's gonna be the leftmost card in our hand in every situation from here on out. Which means it's not gonna be very useful for manipulating our movement left, but we can still play it. Queasy from movement. We do have to get the hell out of here though on this turn. You have to also play it before you discard, otherwise it's not gonna get lots of value. Are we moving to the right? Yes, I think. Move to the left, yeah, okay, moving to the right. Move to the right. Good point. We can think twice, that'll give us 1 energy. We did 1 damage because we missed. That doesn't come up that often. I think here I do like Converter. And I do like... Do I like Deflection? I think I like Deflection well enough, but let's just play Corrupted Core instead. That way we can save 2 evasion. We're gonna need more evasion on this fight. That's okay, hopefully we'll get it. Maybe we just need to stall. Give me a Fleet Foot. Overpower. Second. We really did not draw that much. I will take a big shield. No reason, I don't think, to play Think Twice. Let's save it, because we don't really have much value for the other cards. If I can just keep playing cards on my right and move to the right, we'll be fine. But on certain turns, like this one, maybe we want to move left. Momentum, Shield Surge, Multi-Shot will do 12. Boop, boop. And then we're taking 5. So a block shot keeps us safe. Spend 1 evasion to have these shots miss. Take 0 damage. Barely. Okay. It is still an okay play. Actually, you don't have to spend any evasion, which is actually making this much better. Thank you, Dizzy. Oh, and now we can play cards on our left. Beautiful. Draw shot gives us a free energy refund. But I really like, you know, like a deflection. Let's start with the draw shot. But we can just lunge out of the way if we have to. We did get anchor, unfortunately, so we will anchor. Fleet Foot is actually not as good as I thought it was going to be, but we're still taking none. There you go. The Rusting Colossus. A very interesting fight here. Overpower. If I overpower, move twice, and shoot, can we do 12 damage? Yeah. Another momentum, Endless Magazine, Bolt. If Endless Magazine adds a card to the right of our hand, we can keep playing that to move to the right. But, because our cannon is to the right, if we're moving to the right, we can't hit the enemy can hit us. Because if the enemy is, you know, a box, imagine the Dizzy Briggs and Perry tower here, the Hollywood squares of crewmates, is the enemy ship. They can hit us, we can't hit them, and they can hit our brittle part. We would actually love to be able to move to the left. That keeps us safer while allowing us to do more damage. But Endless Magazine is still free attacks, and it's free movement. That being said, I don't think we need these cards, so I'm gonna skip. When you lose hull, gain overdrive. When you end your turn with more than 0 energy, gain a shield. I actually really like that because there's plenty of turns where you don't want to play any further cards, and we would like to have some additional ways of generating, you know, some shield, I think. When you shoot a missile, turn it around instead of destroying it. I'll take it, but I don't actually really like that artifact that much. What can we upgrade? Well, it's upgrade over removal right now, for certain. Let's go for the... Momentum Withdraw or Momentum B for double shield gain. Kind of like the Momentum Withdraw. Draw 1 card of each color from the exhaust pile. That is a very powerful ability. You know, we can replay Power Play. It immediately pays for itself with the extra battery, which allows you to play the Power Play. You get second opinion back, you get a or think twice back. We have no dizzy exhausted cards, but that's fine. Yeah, I really don't want to remove much, but upgrading... Surely there's something we can figure out here. Even if it is just momentum A for 1 draw. Take it. We're gonna get another upgrade in a second. Drill ship. Don't make the mistake you made previously, Abe. We're fine where we are. We don't have to dodge at all. That being said, second opinion is right there. We could just play it. How do you draw anchor immediately? Come on. All right, play the anchor. Give me a shield surge, block shot, converter, big shield, and I will spend 1 movement so I can hold this card. So that was a big shield play. A lot of temp shield that we're not using. That's what I'm realizing is a bit of a problem on this deck, kind of. We do tend to have that happen a lot. Give me deflection, scramble, think twice. Yeah, I'll take a... Oh, I can't play the power play. I'll still take the extra battery momentum. Corrupted core. You know, I'd very much like to, I think, just get out of the way. We're slow playing this fight, but we're building our necessary power. And we do have kind of an ace in the hole. The ace in the hole is if we need to and we have a lot of shield and the fight goes for a long time, inverter into multi-shot is a kill. At a certain point, no matter the enemy ship. Boom, boom. Can't seem to get the... You know what, give me 14 evasion. Can't seem to get the right turn order for doing a lot of damage, but that's okay. There's power play. I mean, we can just play power play immediately. No reason to play anything else. Perfect. Give me a... I mean, this is probably going to be a... Actually, an anchor fleetfoot, we take no damage immediately. And then we just stockpile even more evasion. We have 18 evasion. God, I love rigs. I know that part of that evasion was due to Dizzy, but man, I love rigs. Okay, enter. Well, technically this is better than an end turn. We did 1 damage and we still take none because we have the armored missile bay. I actually really like having armored missile bay on this ship because it means that we can cannon, no shot cannon. We can still engineer not taking damage from the brittle and taking less damage from the armor. Give me an end turn here. I just have to double check that I'm not dying. It's a lot of screen shake though. Okay. I don't have the energy for this! I'm a fool! Wanted to play inverter. I didn't realize it took more energy than I had. I'm a fool. We are zipping around the place very quickly though, which is nice. right, give it to me. They didn't give it to me, but I suppose we're just gonna continue to stall and wait for the overdrive shot. This is a test, is what this is. Can overdrive kill enemies in a decent amount of time? The answer seems to be no, but you know, it's run 1 of overdrive. We do have a 14 damage block shot though, and presumably multi-shot is coming up very quickly. Yeah, we get it, you shoot a lot. I mean, ow, and then ow. Build up enough overdrive, you can kill anything. You can kill the world. Okay, stun charge I actually really like. It's a free card, which I also really like. Howdy. And I'm gonna upgrade, I think, draw shot. I think at this point, that is something that I'm interested in. Although inverter is good too, but actually think twice is also okay. Doesn't have a lot of draw value though. I'm gonna take the draw shot. See you next loop. We don't get any more lore until we progress, I suppose. What a turn. Think twice, think twice. I suppose we should probably open up with either a move or a second opinion just to get a bunch of draw. Draw 1 of each color. How much does this draw? Draws 4. So I do like getting the power play out early, beginning the process of moving us the hell out of the way, taking no damage, so this is a good shield surge into think twice, although we could hit for 6, but it also moves us. Give me the think twice. I think it actually is worth quite a lot to slow play and begin the process of powering up our cards. All right. And I do like the idea of whenever possible, again, moving left, because if you move left, your cannon can hit the enemy, and you are exposing the least amount of surface area for them to hit you. So in this situation, I like a battery. Block shot will stun, but we're not gonna be here for very much. We have 6 energy, what the hell? Hey, we're gonna have endless perpetual motion with rigs. We're gonna draw a stun charge. Is that gonna help us? No. That's okay. I guess let's move. Vert. Block shot. Shield surge. Stun charge. Overpower. All right, well, we're gonna take 3. Goodbye stun charge, by the way. Was that upgraded? It was upgraded. I didn't even notice that. What's the non-upgraded version? Oh, you only get, we get 2 stun charges. I had no idea. It is a good free play. I mean, honestly, with our damage, I kind of like the idea of just hitting it with the multi-shot. At least stopping the missile. 4 energy, I'll take a deflection. We can either block shot, trash, move, or I think here I'm just gonna toss out the scramble. I'm not gonna go for lethal for like another shuffle, so I don't wanna remove our 3 shield. That. Draw shot. Fleet foot. Draw. Lunge. We can't move. That's actually still totally fine. I keep drawing anchor and then forgetting about it or not noticing it, and then also not noticing that it's going to completely kind of ruin my turn, but that's okay. Draw. Thankfully we didn't draw anchor. We couldn't have, but if we did, then it would have kind of screwed up my turn a little bit. Give me a shield surge move. Keeping the blue shield as much as I can so that we can hopefully invert it. Did I upgrade that card? No. I guess it's worth playing for 2, which is why I didn't remove that card. Well, I suppose 6 evasion lets us mostly get out of the way. I don't want to move to the right though, because I don't want Brittle to be easily hittable. I want Brittle to be far to the left. But I think we gotta play it. We can still play a bunch of cards like that. Currently taking like 3, which is totally fine. Let's also get rid of the trash. Only took 2. No, we took 3? No, the 1 missed. Yeah, that's right. Well, at least we reflected the missile. Completely forgot about that. We're gonna take 2, which is totally fine. Using all of that evasion that we stacked up. I mean, we can sustain on these fights, not by putting up a ton of shield or a ton of evasion or doing a ton of damage, but by doing enough of everything. We have enough shield that we're not gonna take damage. We have enough evasion that we can move out of the way if we have to. We have enough damage thanks to the power drive and the eventual inverter that we should be fine. You know, we didn't double down in one particular type of mechanic, which I think I do too much in this game. Gets me killed sometimes. We're just getting warmed up, are we? We are? Draw shot is not energy. We would have to spend 1 movement. Let me just play a momentum, actually. I think we could have used a little bit more blue shield. I mean, our max shield is currently 8. It's pretty good. I really wanted to play that card. All right, can I kill you yet? We're not quite there, I think. Really should not be moving in this direction. End turn. Could have saved 1 evasion and taken the temp shield. My bad. All right, and now we're kind of looking for shields and inverter in order to get the KO here. Never mind, you're dead right now. That was a good run. That was a fun run. You're growing stronger. Who shall it be this time? My man, Dizzy. Such good performance. So what do you call this place? I do not. Okay, I'm gonna call it something cool, like the Void's Cradle. Do you think that's cool? Acceptable. I got that from Isaac, actually. Isaac is good at naming things. But what is this place? Can you tell me that? The time loop is a protective bubble formed when I was born. That it saved your lives is a fortunate accident. Oh, okay. And you're saying that if you finish hatching or whatever, that the bubble will burst, and your fragile timelines will shatter like ice. Oh god, weird beings. T-minus 5 days. Okay, push the big cool button that starts the particle beam. Gordon! Gordon, get out of there, Gordon! Here we go. Particle readings are good. Hold the beam at that angle. Copy that. These numbers are interesting. Hold. Radiation limits exceeding, shutting down test. Hey, come on, I'm supposed to be your boss. Perry is my boss, and 50% of my job description is to not let you blow up the core. I'm not gonna blow up the core, I showed you my math, it's fine. Sorry, dude. Dang, here we are doing cutting-edge science on an ancient, derelict vessel, and the only assistant Perry can find me is even lamer than her. Sorry, that was mean. It's fine. I didn't mean it. It's fine. Dizzy, I'm not gonna let you blow up the universe. Freeman! Freeman, get out of there, Freeman! We gotta play more with Drake and Max. That'll probably be next time, but for now, that was a good run. Tons of upgraded cards. I'm beginning to notice certain patterns as I play this game. One pattern I've noticed is when you get the option in the early game to get free upgrades, that tends to make the game a lot easier because you have better cards worth playing. So I really love that, because as the other options go, they're usually not that good. Remove a card, gain a card could be okay, but if you get the basic cards made free, they're freebies, and if you get your other starting deck cards made better, whether it's an A-type or B-type upgrade, they're just way, way, way easier to play, and you get way more advantage out of them, of course, but I love getting those upgraded cards early. I think it is way more important than removal for the most part. Fun run! Tide Runner managed to make a victory work, and with very little max health or max shields, we were down to 3 hull, 2 shield. But we added some dizzy cards to build up that maximum shield, and it worked. You know, in some of the late fights when we just have to stall, we have an out. The out is eventually we can just invert and kill, or we can just pepper the enemy with damage and evade and block and all that nonsense. Fun run though. Fun run. And show memories. Oh, it goes back to this screen. I just saw that button and I was like, what does this do? I've never noticed the D1 before, I think. For those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Cobalt Core.